Hi, tonight's poem is called Incomprehensible. What things do you have a hard time believing? Here are some unbelievable facts that I found that, from my limited research, all appear to be true. Just Google hard to believe things if you want the source. Are you ready? Some of these are pretty strange. Number 1. If you were to remove all the empty space from the atoms that make up every human on Earth, the entire world population could fit into an apple. Yeah. Number 2. There are more possible iterations in a game of chess than there are atoms in the entire known universe. Okay. Number 3. Lobsters don't grow old and die. In fact, as far as scientists can tell, they usually just die of external causes. Who knew, right? Number 4. If you could fold a regular piece of paper in half 42 times, if you could do this, it would reach the moon. Yeah, I had to look that one up too because that seems insane, right? Number 5. If you had a long enough straw, you could only suction water upward the length of 10 meters. Why? Well, because after that, water spontaneously boils. Oh, and alpacas can die of loneliness and dead people can get goosebumps. Right? Crazy. Those are just a few that I read. There were several more. There are so many things in this life that are incomprehensible. They seem like the stuff of stories. Believing in God definitely falls into this category. Reconciling the idea that the God of the universe actually loves and cares about us seems too good to be true. But just like with the facts that I mentioned before, it's important to do research. Study the reliability of the Bible. Read it. Study the words and the claims of Jesus. Learn how the disciples went from scared, wimpy people at Jesus' death, and they transformed into bold, outspoken martyrs after his resurrection. Study the history and the culture of the Old Testament and the New Testament. Learn about the complexity and magnitude of our creation and our universe. After all of that, it might not seem so crazy believing in someone incomprehensible. So that being said, I'm going to share my poem with you now. As you can see, it's called Incomprehensible. Sometimes seems too good to be true. A God who loves both me and you. No matter what we do or say, nothing can take away your love. Why is there a second chance? A third, no ending to this dance of grace. Consequences, of course there'll be, but still no end to your mercy and kindness. So undeserved, for sure, I know. You fix what's wrong and help me grow. As far as east is from the west, the weight removed from up my chest. Forgiveness, love, mercy, and grace. Upon my knees, I see your face, your heart, a glimpse of who you are. It blows my mind and takes me far above myself, my pain, my pride, to think on you, not what's inside. No end to your patience and love drives me to praise you, God above. Despite all I can't comprehend, I'll trust in you until the end.